Remember late nights cruising and wasn't nothing to it. Licking up the shit, we about to make a movie. Pouring up a cup, we about to set the mood in the cup, rolling up, smoking something groovy. I get excited when you're not biased. Love is in my head, I won't stop trying. I get excited when you're not biased. Love is in my head, I won't stop trying. Got somebody that you loving well, oh well. Faking innocence and I won't tell. Little bit of ghetto and a little bit of bougie. Ain't afraid to get this in a motel. Love calling my name, love playing my games. You ain't got no shame, but am I part the blame? I get excited when you're not biased. Love is in my head, I won't stop trying. I get excited when you're not biased. Love is in my head, I won't stop trying. Girl, you cold-hearted. Revelations that I had, girl, you so scarlet. I be tucking down on your garments while your man back at home rolling red carpets. But I'ma send it too. Think about the pressure I'ma get to you. Ain't no lies told with me in the nude. Leave me one more like a motherfucking interlude. I get excited when you're not biased. Love is in my head, I won't stop trying. I get excited when you're not biased. Love is in my head, I won't stop trying. I get excited when you're not biased. Love is in my head, I won't stop trying. I get excited when you're not biased. Love is in my head, I won't stop trying.
Oh shoot, my thing was on mute. My bad. You guys can hear me now probably, right? Okay, my bad guys, my bad. Is it sorted? There we go, 100%. Okay, let me start again. Morning guys, hope you're doing good. Mark, as I said, I'm doing well. Hope you're doing good too. Morning, Marshy Manifest. Dazian 2 Smokes. Hello. So guys, let's get into the charts just because I've got good news and bad news. Bad news is I've load shedding at 10, so I wanted to come into stream just to notify everybody about it and also do a London breakdown so that you guys are prepared for your session. And then New York, I'm gonna come back on YouTube as well, so I'll do a New York stream today as well. Just because you obviously won't be having the full London session today. So let's go ahead and break down the charts and then get into it. But for the rest of you YouTube guys, how was your New York stream? How was that New York stream? MFX members, let me get you in. So how was you guys New York stream? Myself and MFX members got 28 pips on GJ Longs for New York yesterday, so that was very nice actually. That was really fast as well. Guys, today I'm more focused on gold. I want to sit some time with gold and just get you guys to understand something, okay? So let's break down gold, see where we are right now, post CPI, and then work forward from there, okay? So let's go ahead and do that. Any questions, please feel free to drop them in the chat, okay? So, gold weekly. Gold weekly is now starting to trade below its resistance area of 21.75. Guys, if it's something that we need to understand on gold, we've pushed so far. However, I can't just say that because I've pushed so far, I need to start retesting. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go down to my daily 4 hourly and see which is the potential zones that I need to break in order to have that sort of mindset. But until then, I will just continue to look for long positions. So let's get into it. Let's break it down and let's move from there. Right. If we look at this daily, guys, it's already starting to show signs of weakness as we haven't had a bearish candle in the past 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9 candles. Okay, we just haven't had a bearish candle. Yesterday printed that in alongside with CPI giving me a bearish engulfing closure below the level of 21.75. However, it's still not enough to say that we are going to be shorting to the downside. So that's important to understand, that even though I have that closure, it's not going to be the catalyst to say it's going to go the opposite way. So with that being said, all I'm going to do on this daily is I'm going to mark in the current daily low, because my anticipation would be that in order for me to look for shorts, I need to start printing lower lows and lower highs within that structure, right? So even though it is a quarter pip, I just want to label it as yesterday's low, so mentally I have that note. Okay. Then I'm going to mark in my current daily low. On the 4 hour, obviously see if it's worth me needing to leave it there or not. But that's what I'm going to be doing on the daily. On the 4 hourly, I need to mark in my supply and demand areas, which is going to be understanding where price came from. So this area, then this is where price was at the highs. Obviously there's going to be a micro falls, but I'm not going to mark it. I just want to show you guys the overall look at it right now. Okay, then we're going to find another area prior on the left hand side. So if you look at this 4 hour, this was the 4 hourly consolidation, right? Then the next consolidation box was over here, right? We've now breached those lows, breaking the floor and starting to drop down. Now, if I look where price is right now, am I not in the same consolidation box over here? I am, right? So what I would like to see on that lower time frame is to see, can we hold this 4-hourly resistance? That's going to be the big question today, because the question we need to ask ourselves now, gold is moving, but which areas does it need to tap in order for it to create the longer move? Where is price needing to find liquidity in order for it either to break its floor or continue back to the highs? And it's going to be as simple as this. For gold to continue further down, it needs to tap into these highs and break these lows to target 21.25. That would be the idea. So in order for us to actually take executions, guys, we need to break yesterday's low, current daily low, as well as the quarter pip 21.50. Obviously we can find shorts earlier, but these are the most important areas right now. Now we also have a resistance, which means that if I start trading above that level, I can look for long opportunities to QP. Okay, but what's going to change that is what I see on the 30-minute. Now the 30-minute, guys, as you will notice, has now flipped bearish. Where is this thing here? The 30-minute has now flipped bearish, guys. So we have a 3v1. So already we're starting to lose that bullish steam. Okay. So the idea here would be quite simple. What I want to quickly just do is just tweak these areas as well as these a bit higher. This was currently daily low, right? Yeah, help us one this morning. 15, I'll just move like this. Okay, and this will be the play. Now I need to understand that this 4-hour consolidation area, we can pretty much do exactly on the right hand side, is we look for type 3 executions at that resistance the whole time. But just because it taps that level does not mean I'm going to be shorting immediately. You see all these micro supports over here, these floors that it made. If it can start penetrating through these floors, I can then look for short positions. So what I would want is I would want price to come grab liquidity, pretty much fake out all the buyers, and below this floor would be a type 3 execution as an aggressive short position in alignment with price continuing its micro downtrend. You guys with me? However, the easiest play is going to be doing this, guys. It's going to be marking this lows over here. So this would be target areas. I just wanted to show you guys an idea as to where would be the safest time to short and where would be obviously the more aggressive time to short. So then you can obviously decipher what type of execution you'd want. Okay, so the easiest is going to be waiting for current daily, previous daily, as well as quarter pip lows to break for something like this. So from 21.50, you sell it down to 20.32 and then into 21.32 and then 21.25. That's going to be the easiest play today, is avoiding the consolidation. So avoiding all of that, getting price below, and then anticipating price to drop into that beautiful 4-hourly LTA. That's going to be the simplest move that we can find today. Okay. Now, if we want to be a bit more aggressive, we can do the type 3 play that I just mentioned now to you, which would then be await price to grab liquidity first, then for it to break its current 5, 15 and 30 support level to then drop down to the quarter pip. So then what you're doing is you are trading price action market structure like that. That was actually a very bad drawing, but something like this is what you would anticipate. Okay, So that would be the more aggressive outlook on it. So that is what I would say is your aggressive shorts for this morning. So type 3 from this level. And this will have to be type 3. And you would need to break this floor here, that floor. Okay. So something where candles start to trade bullish and then start coming down, whether it be a full engulfing or a couple candles down, it doesn't really matter as long as you start to break that floor after a grab of liquidity. So first waiting for price to push up and then waiting for it to break the floor. Okay. And then on the 4 hour, 4 hours is beautiful sales actually. So the 4 hour area will then be type 4s. Depending how it looks, I can do a type. So let me go type 1/4. Okay. Type 1/4. Aggressive shorts over there. This will only be type 3s. And that's going to be the play on gold today. Very straightforward. At the moment, all I'm looking for is short positions. If it does start to break this high and start to retest, when I take my execution, it needs to be above there. So that's when I can only then get involved. Reason being because that resistance might act as an area of rejection. So it's going to be safer to play it like that. However, I'm a bit more interested in the shorts, guys, just because of what I'm showing you on this 4 hour. See? On this 4 hour, you can literally see the consolidation box, right? So we want price to reject off there to come down. It's time for gold to come down. Obviously, we need those confluences to line up, and then when they do, we can then execute on that. But until then, guys, I can't do anything. Can't trade this consolidation at the moment. If I can only trade it if it grabs liquidity, because I need to ask myself, like I did beginning of the stream, where is the level price needs to tap in order for it to drop? And it's going to be the 4 hour liquidity zone, right? Which is there, 21.62. Tap that and then sell off. I'm all good as shorts. But if it just starts to sell off now, I'm not going to get involved. Reason being, it is a choppy area. So in order for me to align my my short position, I don't want to get involved just because it's going down. I want to get involved because of technical reasons, which is grabbing of the liquidity and then dropping, especially because it's so choppy, guys. So for sells, a tap in and then a drop, perfect. And for safe sells below 21.50, that's going to be perfect. The buys, I'm not really keen on the buys until we start to actually breach entry point of 21.6681. Does everybody understand that? I just wanted to get that into you guys' brain as to how I'm looking at it today. I'm looking for price to grab liquidity. That's what I need to see today. Once it grabs liquidity, then I can look to actually enter the market. Does that make sense, guys? W's in the chat if that makes sense to you. Any questions on that, let me know. Okay, cool. MFX members, Jason, you're on YouTube as well, but I see you. Oh yes, no stress. But that is the idea on gold today. It's going to require patience, but you know what? Patience is what we got, guys. Patience is, we got so much of that. Let's have a look at GJ quickly. I think the first thing I want to do on GJ is mark its current weekly high, because if we're gonna flip that, we're gonna rise. That is after yesterday's grab of liquidity at these levels. So check this out. This is the daily level. We are just struggling every single time we get into it, which is telling me that that area is quite strong, which is telling me that if I break my current daily high and the current week's high, we're gonna drive to 190, if even come back up to 191250. So that is something I'm going to be looking at today. There's two areas I'm going to mark in on GJ, and it's going to be these 4 hourly supply and demand zones, which is this level, which is equal highs to where I'm at right now. And this whole area, because I can clearly identify that that was a fake out, with price grabbing liquidity and starting to drive up immediately. Okay. I'm just going to add in this area as well, that 4 hour. Oopsie. And then just slot that in over there. So daily idea of GJ, guys, we can obviously sell off, but reading what the market is doing, if it's going to be breaking its own high daily as well as last week's high, we're going to anticipate that this daily resistance right here, as I've marked out, is going to reject. I use that then as a confluence, also then this weekly to turn bullish to come back up after rejecting this, as we are overall bullish on the pair. You with me? Now, how do I get involved here? Just like gold, I understand that we're in consolidation, so the easiest move is actually to get out of that, right? Get out of the consolidation and trade after that. So that is going to be the idea for today, which is probably the wise idea today, guys. Get out of the consolidation, get out of the grabbing of liquidity, especially after this zone is very choppy, then get involved. So what we're seeing right now on GJ, price is turning, guys. We can clearly see price is turning, where price is making lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. Here's where we're starting to change things up. Now we're printing higher highs and higher lows to start driving up. So this is one segment here. This is one. That high to that low is one segment. So anything that happens here, and this is how I got the buys yesterday as well, is a bullish move. So to be dead honest with you right now, because of all this choppiness, can we have a look at it? That, I don't want to trade in the range. I'm actually good. Like, I don't want to trade in the range on GJ. I would much rather price getting above the level, breaking the current daily high. The weekly high. You see, at this point, the current daily high doesn't even matter. I want to see it break this resistance, because this is going to be my weekly candle flip. Okay. Gee whiz, definitely. So for me, guys, it's going to be safe buys up here. And that will most probably be a type 4 or a type 1. But I think I would prefer type 4 because I'm coming out of consolidation. Okay. And I feel like a weekly flip is very important. So I would want a confirmation. So on gold, you can now, on the page, you can now see what's my preference. On gold, I want to short today. On GJ, I want to buy today. So I'll be searching for that throughout our session. It's very straightforward. No trade zone. That's what I really enjoy with the way we trade. It simplifies everything. You know where you want to trade. You know to tackle the zones. You know when to lay off. It really just simplifies a lot. Yeah, this is going to be it for me, guys. No trade zone. Look for type 4 buys above here. And then on gold, I can trade there, but after a grab of liquidity. So we want something like this. Where's the path? So we want something like this. No, Miles. We want something like this. So I'm gonna give you guys 10 seconds. Screenshot this quickly. Just screenshot that. Okay. And then on the 4 hour, you want something this at the lower time frame. What's wrong one? Search one on the 4 hour. And then just screenshot that. Okay? So relatively straightforward, guys. A simple markup today because the chart is simple today. It's easy to read today. So it's as simple as understanding that if we can get out of this area, we come into this area. As simple as that. If I break 2150, I'm more than likely coming to 2135 and then to 2125. Okay? If you want to be a bit more aggressive in this area, you can, because I just explained the zone and how to do it. And then on GJ, it's as simple as this as well. We've grabbed liquidity, so I don't really think we need to come back down because we've grabbed the liquidity already. However, if we do, it's still fine. I'll still look for longs. But in order for us to come out of, in order for us to get up here, we need to come out of this zone. So from the area of 189, 200 into 189 flat, and then up to 191, 200. We need to get out of that zone first. So just drop a W in the chat if you understand my entire breakdown of both pairs. Then I know what I came on for is 100%. As I said, guys, I've got load shedding in 5 minutes, so I just came on this morning to give you guys a breakdown and mention to you that because you're not having a stream, a full stream, London, I'm gonna host a New York stream as well for you guys on YouTube, not just the MFX members, but also for YouTube, just because we never had a stream this morning. But yeah, other than that, guys, if we have any questions, drop them quickly in the comments. I will answer them as I can. If not, we're gonna call a session and I'll be back for New York. Yeah, so it seems like it's good, and that's good because then you understand that my breakdowns is relatively straightforward. It's really straightforward, guys. It's nothing complicated. So for New York, I am going to be coming back at 2:30. Let me just double check that quickly, guys. Obviously, we have daylight saving time shift, and then we have commodities open at 2:20. So there you should see volume. Just give me a second. Okay, we are gonna come back 2 o'clock today. Okay, 2 o'clock today, New York session. I'll see you guys for New York. Okay, 2 o'clock today, New York session. I'll see you guys then. I hope you guys have screenshotted the chart if you're gonna be trading London, but I'm hoping to actually start to see volume start to move so that we can get a prime setup in New York. We've got a beautiful GJ long for 28 pips yesterday in New York. So that's it for me this morning. I think I've done my job just to come and make you guys aware of that, and then also break down the chart for you guys so that you guys don't feel like you know, lost or whatever. But guys, thanks so much for joining. I will see you guys 2 p.m. New York today. I'll check you. Cheers.